Right, round two.
Okay, let's try this again.
Try this again. Are we live? That's awesome.
Your daughter is waiting at the school, you said?
2:30.
So it's like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's 5 minutes from here. It's fine.
Okay.
She gets out in 10 minutes. So by the
Okay.
time she gets out, it'll be fine.
Yeah. All right. Do we have the all clear from Maureen?
We don't, still recording. It's not live yet. Oh, got it. Says we're live streaming, but that doesn't mean we're live. Does it?
I think it does.
Yeah. All right. All right. So round two, guys. The first live stream that we got halfway through didn't work. So let's see if we got this one. Maureen, I'm assuming we're okay. Oh, okay, good now is what I just got. So we're good. And
Okay.
it says we're live on my phone, on my watch. That's usually the true telltale. All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to IBA Friday. I'm gonna go with the joke that I just used before, because it's still true. I still don't have a black jacket, and you guys are rocking the black jackets today. And
Definitely, yeah.
I
It's a
feel
huge miss on your part.
It's only for PMs. It's not for PMMs. I guess that's what it is. Javed, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you, my friend?
Good. We've got a special guest today. We've got Rashad with us. How you doing, Rashad?
Hey, Rishabh.
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we're excited for you to be here. So today, you're going to talk to us about desktop login.
That is right. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So do you want to show us that?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Showcase the capability.
I'll be sharing my screen. Yeah.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Javed, you
Just let me
coded
know
all
when
this
you
stuff
see.
yourself, hey? Javed, you coded all this yourself? Was it you?
Yeah, if it works, then I did. If it doesn't work,
If
then
it doesn't,
If it doesn't, it was Rashad. Fair enough. All right, Rashad, what do you got? Show
Okay.
us. Oh, it's sorry.
Okay.
So this is Windows and Mac, right? We've got
Yeah,
two different options
Windows
for
and
this?
Mac.
Okay. All right.
Absolutely, yes. So I would be starting
for
with the Windows one. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Have a nice assortment of the videos over here. So we'll start with the first one. Yeah, you're able to see this?
Yep.
Okay. So the first one is QR-based logins, which is completely passwordless. What you need to have is the Block ID mobile application installed in your device, the mobile device. And then, of course, the Block ID endpoint agent or the credential provider installed on the workstation. And what you do is click on the Block ID tile over here. A QR code pops up. What you do is scan it using your mobile application, provide your biometrics, and you would be logged in.
Of course, as you open up your mobile app, you're passing through the biometric gate, right? Whether it be Face ID, Touch ID, or if you've configured the advanced biometrics we call Live ID, you've already passed through those biometric hurdles. You passed them, and now at this point, you're adding this additional QR code scan to get into the
QR code scan, exactly. And then when you're scanning the QR code as well, then again you'll have to provide whatever configured biometric is Touch ID, Face ID, or the Live ID. Yes.
Cool. And that's never a username and password ever.
Never. Yeah, never.
Sweet.
Okay. Now, when the user is already logged in, they step out of the workstation. They don't sign out, but they log their machines. We have another feature to send push notifications across to the mobile device, which the user can approve, provide authentication using their biometrics, and then they would be logged in. So if the user session, you would see there is a user style available, which was not previously available if the user is not signed in. You click on that, a push notification is sent across to the mobile application, you approve that, and then you would log in. Even less friction. You don't have to go about,
and you can even receive that push notification on your Apple Watch, by the way, Robert, right?
That is right, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Can be approved there as well. Okay. So the next one I have is login using OTP. So these two are the passwordless we just saw. And then the next one is using OTP, which is displayed on your mobile application, the Block ID mobile application. You can use that to log in. So if enabled by the administrator in the configuration settings for the credential provider. The user can use this feature to log in. They need to type in their user ID and whatever OTP is displayed on the application. This is a time-based OTP which cycles every 30 seconds. So every 30 seconds, a new one is generated. The previous one cannot be reused.
I'm happy to see, Robert, you're the test user.
I am. I'm trying to figure out how I do that without typing. It's amazing.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You get to take all the credit, man.
So again, no password, or so that
No
would be
password, yeah.
considered passwordless? Yes.
Yes, because that is a rotating secret or
Yeah.
a rotating
Yeah, it's
OTP.
a step
so
up,
it's
right?
never
It's like
same.
a second
it's a step.
factor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that login happened without using, it's just a username and then the OTP.
Yeah,
That
because I think
Exactly.
the concept of the password, the burdensome concept is that you have to remember it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't have to
Yes.
remember this OTP. You just
Yeah.
flash your phone up and there it is, right? Nothing to
Okay,
remember,
every
and
30
that's why it qualifies as passwordless, except with the second factor.
That's right. Yes. Now, there are clients who ask us to step up the password with an OTP. So we also have a forced password MFA where the user needs to type in their passwords along with the OTP they see on the screen, on the mobile screen. So that is also supported by
It's a
the block
classic
ID
Workforce
credential.
use case, right? I want to add more
Yes.
friction to your journey. Hey, so be it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Passwords aren't secure enough. Let's add another layer in to make sure you are who you
Yeah.
say you are.
Second
Yeah.
factor.
Exactly. Yeah.
And what's obviously left unsaid here is that in order to open the app, you had to go through the biometric gate.
That's right.
Absolutely. Yes.
So
Yes.
like that's not evident on the left side of the screen, but the experience involves the biometric verification as well.
Yes.
Hey,
on
Rashad, am I
mobile
using the same password I used for the last 10 years there?
Yeah.
That I just
Yes.
changed the number at the end of
No,
every
Yeah.
no
time?
comments. Don't respond to that.
Just curious.
And to add to this, we just do not support only the OTP when the workstation is online. What we do support is when the workstation is offline or the mobile device is offline, you can use OTPs to log in. So we use another OTP, workstation OTP, that is what we call it, which is based on the pairing between the mobile device and the credential provider. Right? So that is what we support as well. And the other thing in OTP that we support is hardware OTP tokens. That is also a nifty feature that we support.
Okay.
Where clients or customers can configure using an external hardware device that generates a time-based OTP. That feature is also supported by Block ID.
Cool.
We can use that instead of the application. We can have a token, hardware token generating those OTPs. That is also supported here.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. Now, to support a completely passwordless flow, we can also disable the username password of the default Microsoft credential provider, thereby making Block IDs as the only credential provider or the default credential provider that is available. So we have that as well. So now, when the user does a Control-Alt-Delete on their workstations, automatically the QR code is going to pop up, which can be scanned by the user and logged in. Now, if the user is not signed out, they are still in session and they have logged the machine, they also have the ability to send push notifications across. The same flow is here as well. And then if the machine is offline by any chance, the user would be prompted to put in their OTPs or password and OTPs as per the policies configured by the administrator.
Cool.
Yep.
Very cool.
So that covers our Windows use cases, major
Nice.
ones. Yes.
For the most part, the Macs are also kind of, those videos are representative. I'm happy for you to show the others as well if we have the time, Robert. Yeah.
We can do one or two. Why not? It's good to see the
I just
other,
have 3-1.
the other of us.
Tell me it's not Robert, the same test user again.
That
No.
absolutely is. You're always testing with the lowest common denominator.
Finally,
right?
someone.
Yeah.
Someone different. So let me just take it back a little bit. So what they do is, what the user does is they click on whatever the username tile is. They have an option to send a push notification. They click on login with block ID, a push notification is sent across to the mobile device. The same procedure, the user approves it, provides the biometric, and then they are logged in.
So
And
you just click the button. That's it.
That's it. Yes.
Cool.
As simple as that.
Nice.
And then, of course, we support OTPs on Mac as well. So if the machine is offline, so what I'm showing over here is when the machine is offline, it automatically switches to asking the user for the OTP to be entered. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can go over to the OTP screen, the workstation OTP, and then you can log in. Yes.
So you didn't show this on Windows, but it's essential. So if both things are offline, then it will recognize, oh, you're offline.
Exactly.
Use the offline OTP.
Mm-hmm.
And away you go. Because I mean, that's the question we get from customers all the time. It's like, okay, this stuff's all awesome, but what happens when I've got no connectivity? Well,
exactly.
This is how you get around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Nice.
And then we also support MFA on the Macs, like we saw on the Windows side. Yeah, password, OTP. Yeah. Now we can type in the user ID, the password, and the OTP from the mobile application. And then they would be logged in.
Cool.
Yeah. And then we support OTPs both online and offline, yes, on the Mac. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Robert.
Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, the cool guys, listen, the cool thing with this is that, you know, we are we have a we're passwordless. That's our big thing. But we have the ability to allow customers to leverage maybe their existing workflow as they move to that passwordless environment. So that's like we showed password stuff today because we know that customers still use them, that they still need, you know, a second factor authentication or a multi-factor authentication until they get to the point where they can make that transition, right? I mean, at the end of the day, that's why we have all the stuff available, right?
Yep. Yes, exactly.
That's what all my marketing stuff says.
But it's accurate.
Right, Javed?
Shocking, it is accurate.
All right, Rishab, listen, that was a great demo. I appreciate that. We appreciate that. Thank you very much. Any parting words?
Yeah, switch to passwordless for everyone.
Love that.
Out there listening to this. Yeah.
Love it.
Love that. There you go.
Javed, what about you? Do you want to drop some knowledge before we sign off today?
Enough said. I think that's
Enough
the
said.
message. And is this the last IBA of the year? Could be, potentially.
No, we might have one left.
Might have one more, but hey,
Yeah.
switch to passwordless, and hopefully we can be that.
Switch to one Cosmos passwordless.
partner.
There's a difference, right?
Sure,
Absolutely.
yeah, absolutely.
All right, guys, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Everybody that stopped by today, we appreciate you jumping in and listening to our IBA Friday. And we'll see you again in 2 weeks.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.